allotoptons, presents. 10 Study Habits of Successful Students. The key to becoming an effective student is learning how to study smarter, not harder. This becomes more and truer as you advance in your education. An hour or two of studying a day is usually sufficient to make it through high school with satisfactory grades, but when college arrives, there aren't enough hours in the day to get all your studying in if you don't know how to study smarter. While some students are able to breeze through school with minimal effort, this is the exception. The vast majority of successful students achieve their success by developing and applying effective study habits. Following our top 10 study habits employed by highly successful students. So if you want to become a successful student, don't get discouraged, don't give up, just work to develop each of the study habits below and you'll see your grades go up, your knowledge increase, and your ability to learn and assimilate information improve. Number 10. Leverage your experience and experiences. You may not have graduated from the school of hard knocks, but successful students know how to translate their life experiences and lessons learned from academic success. Be sure to reference any work experiences, life lessons, and overall perspective in your assignments. Your professors will get a chance to see you beyond the page, and your work will be more authentic and effective. It takes the time to get adjusted to your schedule and a new routine down. It's normal to struggle, but don't forget to ask for help. Number 9. Start with the most difficult subject first, as your most difficult assignment or subject will require the most effort and mental energy. You should start with it first. Once you've completed the most difficult work, it will be much easier to complete the rest of your work. Believe it or not, starting with the most difficult subject will greatly improve the effectiveness of your study sessions and your academic performance. Number 8. Reduce distractions. Successful students know what kind of study environment works best for them, whether they need complete silence or a little background noise. Figure out where and when you study best and make a commitment to that study style. If you have children and a family, you may need to find a space away from home to study, so make that a priority. Number 7. Plan specific times for studying. When managing your class schedule, be sure to budget enough time to study. Schedule specific and dedicated study times in your planner and make sure to honor those commitments. Don't just caffeinate it to stay awake and study. It's important to get your sleep even when you're in a time crunch. It can be completing assigned reading, working on a paper or project, or studying for a test. Schedule specific times throughout the week for your study time. Number 6. Each study time should have a specific goal. Simply studying without direction is not effective. You need to know exactly what you need to accomplish during each study session. Before you start studying, set a study session goal that supports your overall academic goal. Goals will help you stay focused and monitor your progress. Simply sitting down to study has little value. You must be very clear about what you want to accomplish during your study times. Number 5. Try not to do too much studying at one time. If you try to do too much studying at one time, you will tired and your studying will not be very effective. Space the work you have to do over shorter periods of time. Taking short breaks will restore your mental energy. Number 4. Review their notes before beginning an assignment. Reviewing your notes can help you make sure you are doing an assignment correctly. Also, your notes may include information that will help you complete an assignment. Number 3. Never procrastinate your planned study session. It's very easy, and common, to put off your study session because of lack of interest in the subject, because you have other things you need to get done, or just because the assignment is hard. Successful students do not procrastinate studying. If you procrastinate your study session, your studying will become much less effective and you may not get everything accomplished that you need to. Procrastination also leads to rushing, and rushing is the #1 cause of errors. Number 2. Tell their friends not to call them during their study times. 2 Study problems can occur if your friends call you during your study times. First, your work is interrupted. It is not that easy to get back to what you were doing. Second, your friends may talk about things that will distract you from what you need to do. Another simple idea is, turn off your cell phone during your study times. And finally, number 1. Review their schoolwork over the weekend. Yes, weekends should be a fun time, but there is also time to do some review. This will help you be ready to go on Monday morning when another school or work week begins.